Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to keep it short and sweet. We're going to watch Justin Trudeau lie through his teeth to your face in the House of Commons. Check this out.
Mr. Speaker, I invite Canadians to actually watch my remarks down south, where I was talking exactly about the importance of putting affordability first for Canadians, even as we're fighting against climate change.
So he's telling us to go watch the video of him saying that he's putting financial priorities first over climate change. So let's go check out that video and see. And what you'll notice is that he's actually saying we shouldn't, and it's not the right thing to do to put our financial situations before climate change. He says it himself. Watch.
Citizens, voters, families really worried that they're not able to make ends meet. And it's really, really easy when you're in a short-term survive. I got to be able to pay the rent this month. I got to be able to buy groceries for my kids, to say, okay, let's put climate change as a slightly lower priority. And that's something that's instinctive. When the storm comes, you want to hunker down and just sort of huddle up and wait for it to blow over. We can't do that around climate change.
What a blatant lie. House of Commons, oh, worry about your financials first. Some summit down south, oh, you can't do that. Worry about your financials with climate change because you get tempted to want to hurdle and turtle and pay your bills. Meanwhile, climate change is happening. We have to realize that if we don't tax you to death, climate change is going to kill you. Well, what happens, Justin, when we're all in tent cities because you're taxing us up the yin-yang? Do you think that's going to be better for climate change? Do ya? Then he has the audacity to make you feel guilty about it. As he's flying around on jets all over the world, polluting the place like crazy, you think he wants us all to be like China. And it's apparent when we're all going to be in tent cities, we're all going to be taxed to death, and when we're finally hopeless and stuff, what's he going to throw at us? A universal basic income and throw us a bone and give us a social credit score that says, oh, tap your card to see if you're eligible to buy food. This guy's crazy. If we don't elect this guy out now and get an election today, we're in deep trouble. But there is some light at the end of the tunnel here. I feel an election is coming very, very soon. And when we listen to Pierre speak, the way he talks in the House, you'll see exactly what I'm saying. Watch.
A quarter of his caucus wants to fire him, Mr. Speaker, and we know why. Food prices have risen 36% faster in Canada than in the U.S., a gap that opened up as the carbon tax came into force. The Prime Minister just goes on trying to tell Canadians that their mentality is off. He says there's a sense that affordability is in direct contrast with our moral responsibility to protect the planet, trying to shame Canadians for opposing his ineffective, job-killing, inflationary carbon tax. Will you stop lecturing Canadians and call a carbon tax election?
So I put that in there because I like positive energy, and listening to him speak, he feels the same way I do. I feel the same way. I completely agree. I don't know if I trust him like any other politician, but I can agree. And it turns out that the next clip is going to show Justin Trudeau how he really feels about you and his climate change agenda. Watch.
There's a sense that affordability is in direct contrast with our moral responsibility to protect the planet. And that is something that, unfortunately, people have been amplified and used propaganda, misinformation, disinformation, and flat-out lies to scare people into saying, oh, no, we got to take care of our household budget and bottom line first, and environment second.
And there it is. Proves he lied again in the House of Commons by saying your budget and your household responsibilities should come first. And then over here he's saying it's wrong to do that, trying to make us feel guilty again. Blaming disinformation, which is a word that these liberals invented, by the way. So what disinformation means is if you don't agree with what he's saying, it's disinformation, right? That's the only way I can see it. And if you're even thinking of driving past 2030, then you better start buying your car now and taking real bloody good care of it, rust-free and all, and trying to figure out how to get your own gasoline. Or maybe you can go take care of some refining some oil in your backyard, buy some shale land or something. I don't know, but better be prepared because he's coming for your car. Watch this.
The federal government has unveiled its roadmap to phase out the sale of gas and diesel passenger vehicles. After 2035, you won't be able to buy new ones anymore. The regulations will require automakers to sell 20% zero-emission cars by 2026, 60% by 2030, and 100% by 2035. As Abigail Beeman reports, it is a big shift, and some are concerned about affordability and a shortage of electricity.
Some are worried about affordability and shortage of electricity. Okay, you're telling me the news has the common sense here? Because the reality is, and I mean, I love it when the news calls it the way it is, but if I let this clip continue, the BS starts. But she says the right statement. Yes, we are worried about all that. You know why that is? Because that's what's going to happen. We're going to tax the grid with our electric vehicles. Hey, I'm in New Brunswick in the middle of the bush somewhere. Do you know if I had an electric vehicle right now, it's 35 minutes to town. What happens if I need to charge or something breaks down? Yeah, what am I going to do? Walk in minus 30-degree weather? This guy's a kook. Anyway, I got to go. I got to run. This video's finished. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, share, get this message out there. Let's get this ball rolling. An election's coming soon. Let's put our minds together, force this election, force the win, force some common sense in this country together. Let's go now.